of Hope. Today is Daily Dose of Hope day 295. So nice to meet you and nice to see you again. So a daily dose of hope is just that. We're trying to walk that middle line in between the two sides, the two polarities, the yin and the yang. We got the yin and we got the yang. And we're trying to just walk that middle line. And it's a little line, and it's not very thick, but we're kind of tightrope walking and trying not to get into any of the polarities and all of the energies as they're picking up. And so I was guided to start this almost a year ago in February of last year. And my guide said that if I'd wanted to help, I could come on to give a daily dose of hope. And so I've been trying to come on almost consecutively, but not really. You have those days, those good days and bad days. So yeah. And so, yeah. So today what I wanted to talk about is just talking about those days. So now, I always find it very interesting. So my guides often tell me that there's no need to be so informed. Like I don't need to research all of these things or look into all of these things. Like it's not really necessary. And when I do look into all these things, that I have to actually take the extra step of purifying myself and also clarifying myself and also forgiving all of the different people, all of the different players and all of these different stories. Because if you don't forgive them, then you hold on to that energy of judgment or anger or fear. And you just have to let go and let go. Oh, okay, this is part of the story. I don't understand what it's for, but it's all part of the story. And so they always recommend, it's better if you just don't look at all that stuff, and then you don't have to go through that. But for me, I always think about, I want to know, because I want to be able to tell the stories, this is what happened. But maybe that's just a silly idea. It's maybe because the stories are very kind of third dimensional. And they often say what the true story that's going on is the story of love, just the story of love coming on our planet, and the story of the frequency increasing. And as the frequency increases, all things that were hidden have to be revealed. And so that's basically what the story is. So, but I'm just curious about all the things that are being revealed. And so I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But I wanted to say about that. I mean about me being interested in all that stuff. Probably should just kind of take a step back, but I found, recently, because of recent events in the world, if you're watching this in the future, we are in January 2025. We just passed January 20th. A big inauguration in America happened, and energies are quite high for a lot of people. Many people are very happy, and many people are very sad. It's very interesting. It's very polarized, as usual, as we are in the edge of time. So things have to get kind of polarized, and especially if everything that was hidden have to be revealed. And if this is a graduation game from this polarity, from this third dimension, the game is all about the yin and the yang, right? And integrating the two, and not getting I'm on this side, I'm on this side, but just trying to understand that both sides are necessary for everything to happen, for these experiences to happen. And that's not an easy thing to do, especially when emotions are high. But I wanted to, something that just came up now, which was very interesting, is that, there's that term 4 a.m. talking points that's used a lot. It's like the media often they all know what to say, before anything really happens. It's just and they change their tune all at the same time. It's almost as if they get emailed 4 a.m. talking points, And but I wanted to talk about this because I'm finding there are these new stories that are being placed into all of the different media places, and people who are telling one story have all of a sudden started telling a completely different story. And I find that very interesting. And but all of these stories, the interesting part about these stories is that I appreciate them because they are practices in discernment. Because the news stories are there to plant fear or to plant doubt, and it's good. It's always good, So to look into these things. Oh, that story changed all of a sudden. I wonder why. I wonder how that happened. And so you look into it, and yeah. So with all of these stories, there could be a little bit of truth in it, and that's fine too. And you have to kind of look at check your emotions. Like, what am I getting into fear? Am I getting into anger? And why? For what? For a word? For a group of words that someone is saying? No, 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 no. We don't play like that. We are beings of love. We're just here to love, and we're here to show love and to create love. And so, yeah. And this is our practice, going through all of this, seeing all these things that are happening, and trying to understand that great things are on their way, but we don't really understand how they will be presented. But what this time is for us is a grand time for us to use our discernment and to use our understanding, and to understand that there are many different people on this planet. We just have to try to understand. People, I guess, there are many different stories on this planet, and we have to kind of understand where they're all coming from and what role they're playing in this whole game that's happening. This person is playing, like in a chess game, they're the bishop, and this person is the queen, and this, and then just understanding that. And understanding that all of us are here for very specific reasons, and we're playing these different roles for specific reasons to give experiences for each other, right? So, but anyway, I just wanted to talk about that because it's funny, because the narrative is changing again, and it's just interesting how one person who was creating this one story for a long time all of a sudden starts telling a different story. It's like, wait, I thought you were telling this story, but now you're telling that story. No, that's very interesting. I wonder what that means. And it means nothing and means everything, right? It means love. It means that there's a lot of stories going on, and if you are interested in stories, it's a great time to watch them all, and to practice discernment, and to practice understanding your emotions. Like, oh, I was triggered by that. Oh, I felt a little like this. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today, because it just seemed to have popped up in my mind. So I'm going to go into a channeling, and I'm going to turn off my heater because it's very hot. I live in Japan, and it just got kind of warm these past few days. I don't know what happened. Yeah, but I'm going to go into a channeling, and I'm just going to ask them if they have anything to say about today. Hey, Kioni. Hey, nice to see you as well. Just wanted to ask if they have anything to say about today, January 21st. It is January 21st, Japan time. So here we go. Greetings, we're here, and this is a beautiful time to be here on your planet, for all of you to be here on your planet, and to be seeing all of these things happening around you. Everything is happening so quickly, and everything is happening so slowly, and your perception of time is changing. That is one of the things that is happening at this moment, is you are being given a master class in time, and how time works, how time can speed up, how time can slow down. Now, you all have understood this before, but no, now this is a master class, because you've never seen time speed up this quickly before. It's never been this fast, and it's also never been this slow in a larger sense. And so, yes, what you are all going through at this moment is a wonderful time, a wonderful experience in experience, because you are at the edges of this experience, of this dimension. You are approaching the edges, and as you approach the edges of the experience, things will speed up. And as they speed up, you will also speed up, and your multidimensional thinking will begin to speed up as well. And once your multidimensional thinking starts to speed up, you will be able to see more than you usually do. Many of you practice seeing only with your physical eyes, but when you start combining that, blending the view from your third eye, it'll be quite the experience. It is very similar to your augmented reality, in that sense that you have these devices where you can put on glasses and you can see a computer screen, and you can also see the world out front of you as well. It's similar to that, but much, much more advanced, because this is the technology of your body, one of the most advanced things on this planet at this moment. Your bodies are amazing, and you are amazing beings inhabiting these bodies. And so you'll start to be able to blend the sight that you have and the hearing that you have and the feeling that you have with your heightened emotions, your heightened dimension, you might say. So, for example, blending your physical sight with your third eyesight will truly help your discernment, because on the surface one thing looks one way, but when you use your third eye to see it, it is completely different. And this does not mean in the area of judgment, not at all. This just helps you to understand your world and helps you to understand where things are happening and where they're coming from. And it helps you to choose which path to take. On the surface, this looks very good, but you see beyond it and you say, oh, I see there's something else hidden behind that. I can see that. And you see it, and you blend that reality, and you understand that, and you use that sense to guide yourself through this planet, because that is what it is there for. It is not there as a trick, as a party trick that you can use to entertain your friends. It is not there to make you wealthy. It is not there to help you win the lottery. No, no, no. It is there to help you navigate the path that you came down here to do. It is there to help you navigate the mission that you came down here to do. It's there to help you to bring the love that you came down here to bring to this earth in your own special way. That is what it is there for. And it is there for you to use at any time that you need it, because it will help you. It will help you. It will tell you which path to take, because you'll be able to see the larger picture of what is going on in your world, and not just the smaller ground view, but you will get an aerial view. So in that sense, it is like your maps that you see on your computers, on your smartphones. In that sense, you get the aerial view. But this view is much, much more interesting, and you get to feel all of the different things. It's not just about a visual, it is about an understanding. You can go into all of the images that you see. You can go into the emotions of that image and understand much, much more about it. So this is a beautiful thing that you all have. And so when time speeds up and you can't understand what it is that is happening, you can use this blended vision to help you to see what is truly happening. And we would say to you that the only thing that is happening is love is happening. But love can take many different forms on your planet. And so that is what we would leave you with today. All right. So yeah, thanks guys. I don't think I've met you before. Enna, and it's the theta, Enna Thagma. Enna Thagma. I can't read it. I studied Greek when I was really little, and I wasn't a good student. But Enna Thagma. Yeah, nice to meet you. Yeah, so I hope you guys are all hopeful, and hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Yeah, so ciao for now, and today's a short one. Yeah, recently they're all kind of short. If you're interested in the other things that I offer, there's a link below. You can check it out. And yeah, so I hope you guys are hopeful, and as they say on my mug, go beach. Ciao for now.